So this is a quick overview of Quizizz. So you have to go to Quizizz, double Z at the end there, .com, and it's a bit like Kahoot. And what you have to do first of all is sign up. So if we click sign up, and we're going to sign up with email. We're a teacher, and enter an email and a password. I've already signed up, so let's sign in. And once you're logged in, you'll see this page here. You've got a menu on the left hand side, some popular quizzes popping up down here, and something for you to search through here. The easiest place to start is just go straight to create a quiz. First thing it's going to ask you to do is enter a quiz name. I'm going to do a quiz about cells in science. The language is English, so I can go straight ahead. You can add an image, but that'll do for me for now. The next step is you can either create your own questions or search from existing questions. So I'm just going to pick some existing questions. I'm going to type in cells and see what other people have come up with. Let's go straight away. Which of the following is a small unit of life? Looks good to me. I'm going to add that to my quiz by just hovering over the question and then just clicking add. That adds it over here to my quiz, and I can add as many as I want. So if I like the question, I can add them in. I can pick other things and think, okay, I like that one. I like that one. I can scroll through and add as many questions as I want. Loads of people have done all this work for you, so it's just a quick way of just going through, picking on any questions you like. You can see the questions can have words, they can have pictures, and they can be multiple choice where there's lots of answers to pick from. Once you're done, we're just going to hide this sort of overlay here by just clicking up here. You're still editing your quiz here. We're in the quiz editor, we're not finished yet. You can scroll up, look at the questions that you've edited. It doesn't matter the order because you can shuffle those later on. Once you're happy with the amount of questions that you've got, you might want to add your own. So create a new question. I'm just going to add random answers here. I'm going to give students, I don't know, 20 seconds to answer that question. I'm going to say that there's 2 correct answers. Going to select those and save it. And that's added a question. At each stage I could have added pictures there. I could add a picture for the whole quiz. You could import from spreadsheet loads of questions if you've got them already written out. Either way, once you're done, just click finish the quiz. It'll ask you to select a grade that it's ranged from. So we're year 7 through to year 11. And I guess this is biology. Okay, and cells, I'm just going to leave it as cell structure. Okay, there's my quiz created. It gives me an overview of the whole thing. And next step, we're ready to play the quiz. So you can click play here, or I'm just going to go back to my home page to show you how you'd find that quiz again. So here we are, I created that quiz at home, and I've come to work now, and I need to log in, quizizz.com. You can do that on your iPad, or you can do that on your browser, and you're going to go straight to My Quizzes. If I go straight to My Quizzes, I can see that I've created a quiz on cells, and all I've got to do is select that quiz and click play live. Now here's the difference between Quizizz and Kahoot. Quizizz you can play live, or you can set it as a homework. If I click set as a homework, I will get the code for students to use, but then it'll be live for up to 2 weeks, and students have got up to 2 weeks to do that and complete it. So I'm going to click play live. You've got lots of settings here. Just before you click play, you can shuffle the questions. That makes sure that no students in the class are answering the same one at the same time. You can make sure the answer options are all jumbled up. you can get the quiz to show the answers after the questions. I tend to get rid of that, so that make sure you go through the answers after the quiz with the students. You might want to do it at the same time, but they tend to get more out of it if you go through the whole quiz answers afterwards. Students get to see a review at the end. They get to see a leaderboard as they go through, timers and so on and so on. They will see memes, so each time they get an answer right or wrong, they'll get a little picture with a meme. You can set up your own memes as you want. There's a lot that can be done within the website. Once you're ready, just click proceed. So all I've done is just got rid of that one. You can just click proceed without. Clicking proceed brings up this screen, and essentially students have to go to join.quizizz.com and they have to enter that code. Once they add themselves, they'll all start appearing here, which I'll do now. And there you are. You can see that I've added myself as a teacher. If you don't like the name they've used, you can click to remove them straight away. Once you've got everyone in your class added, at that point you click start. Okay. Remove anyone who's messing around at this stage with silly names or anything like that. So check you've got all the names in there, and then just click start. It gives you a quick countdown, and then the quiz begins. You can see that the leaderboard's not doing much at the moment. And as people start answering questions, you can see that they're getting them right or wrong. We've got none correct so far and 2 wrong, because I'm not really watching what I'm doing. Okay, you can look at the questions as they're coming through to see what's happening, to see who's getting what wrong, how many, how long they're spending doing them. You can sort them by, in terms of getting them correct, getting them wrong, and still to go. You've got to bear in mind that these are not being done in order by every student, and the leaderboard will be based on points, and they get more points the quicker they answer the questions. At the end of the quiz, you get a highlights reel. You get to see which questions were answered, and obviously you can imagine lots of students' names down here. You can see all the questions along there with the percentage of students that got each one correct. You can show the time taken to answer each question, and you can sort the questions by accuracy. So you can see them in order, and then you can go through those, like I said earlier, go through them now with students to show the correct answers. When you are going through them, if you just click, you can hide the answers, and we can see how many players answered each answer, and we could ask students now what do they think the correct answer is before showing the answer. Okay, really, really useful. Oh, forgot to add, if students start to just click their way through the quiz because it's multiple choice, the system will tell them to slow down because they're clearly not paying attention as much as they can. Hope that helped as a quick overview of Quizizz.